Hello everyone and welcome back, and there definitely were not any technical difficulties. So yeah, we're back. I have been putting some work, 90 talents. And it's not just her, as we also have Kachina at 90 weapon, artifacts, talents. Just a basic work. What do you mean back? No technical difficulty. There definitely were no technical difficulties at all today. What are you talking about? So, yeah. Before we get back to the Natlan story, well, I have not streamed. I have played, but have not streamed, and this came out in the meantime. So, let's go for it. So that's hey Toma. So that's 10. Um, let's just check here real quick the pity. So it was at 9. So we're at 19. So now it's 29. And we already got a 5-star. Is it a 50-50 or not? Either way is good, but let's see how good it is. So this is 20, 21, 22. Hi, Tomo again. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.
Mali Pokinich. I don't
Easy.
believe we've met. If you'd like to request my services, please brief me on the job and state what you're willing to pay.
20.
That's your pitch?
28.
Come on, man, you're killing
You
me.
know?
You're supposed to tell them what a pro you are. Play up your past experience.
I'm just
Set
waiting.
your expectations high. And then you say, and that's why I charge a higher price than most. Don't you know anything about doing business? How did the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula end up stuck in a contract with such a clueless moron? Oh, the humiliation.
You guys done? Okay. Yes, why? This is the new character, Kinich. And I got him in 29, 28. Right? 29. Yeah. So 28. And 1 to 50-50. Or, sorry. 55-45 now. So here he is. Oh, okay. We can keep going. And that's where we stop. Okay, so he needs this. Yeah, I was not farming this at all. Hi. Okay. He used the great sword, so we do have that great sword that we got. Where is it? This one. After party member triggers pyro reaction, the equipping character's elemental skill is increased. The effect can be pyro reaction. Okay. Interesting. And this one was just increasing attack, yeah. This one, elemental mastery, energy, water, hydro, and electro. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna work on this Earthshaker. Forgetting. Okay, we can at least level up a little. Keep forgetting. So 5. Okay. And now I need one of these. There we go. Oh, okay, I do have enough. Never mind. Okay, so this would be okay. So what I'm gonna do, grab 2, go down 1 here, then grab 1 down here. There we go. Hey, we can continue to level this up, so I'll take it. Gonna make easier for me later. Okay. So and oh, I might be able to look into that. Wait, artifacts, I have no idea, and they don't have recommend, so I'm gonna have to look into that later. Talents. I'm not even sure what you do. But we can find out by doing the trial. Which means... Right, I still need to get this. Oh, that's right. I was waiting to see me losing the 50-50, if I would lose the 50-50, to see what character I would get. I didn't lose the 50-50, so yeah. But okay, let's right. Oh yeah, she has like the balloon thing there. Oh yeah, I forgot that the new character trials are different. When there are no enemies present, his skill fires a grappling hook to perform swings and can expand. Lodge stone in midair to swing again. When there are enemies nearby, can each use the hook to link to them and enter Night Soul's blessing state. Use normal attack will switch to firing loop shots, accumulating Night Soul points. When he reaches Night Soul points limit, casting elemental skill will consume all Night Soul points to fire Scale Spiker Cannon. In each elemental burst, summon Ajaw, the Almighty Dragonlord, periodically dealing AoE dentro.
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away.
I just wanna... Whee! Okay. That's very fun. Okay, maybe... Don't do that.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Hey, I'm learning. Chill.
10 points for agility.
And I'm missing this. Good thing it's not time, but... Okay.
Are you running away?
No, I was just straight up missed.
For the Lord of the Night!
The glory to which none can compare. Especially not when I'm in a bad mood. Me,
Oh.
the insect. Now you must pay.
I got him cornered!
I'm trying to learn Ajaw. Come on. What is this? What is this? Oh, was I still in this state? Or was that Ajaw first ending? I have no idea. Wait, hold up. He can do a mid-air attack without falling. Okay, that's great. Okay, this is the beginning. I'm going around in a circle. Is there anything this way? No, it's just... I actually need to figure this out. Well, okay. There we go. Made my way up. Okay, we have a goal in here.
Out of the frying pan.
Did it a little early. Just a little bit. Okay, now this is fun. Okay, now that was fun.
Fire it up!
Nice and spicy. Fly.
Don't get too close! Target acquired.
Yeah, that is very fun to do.
Fire it up! Okay.
Okay, I don't know what I did there, but...
Claim these souls!
Glory to none can compare. Especially not when I'm in a bad mood. Measly insect. Now you must pay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that is cool. So, yeah, him is switching in the jump. While Mualani's running, his is while jumping. Okay, yeah, Kinisha's very cool. I am glad I got him. Now I'm just doing the other trials here. While we are at it, you know.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Oh, there.
Nice and spicy. Everybody stand back. Witness the power of Gugwa. Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish. There is no escape. I'm going in. Ring cutter, know my sword. Eat this. Illusion shattered, torn to oblivion.
Just spam everything. Yes. As you can see in the picture, she is unsheathing her sword. Okay, now we have Toma here.
Get them.
Dodge this!
Motion
Oh,
to
we have
compel.
Yanfei. Okay.
Check this out! Here's backup! Don't get frostbite. Cool it!
Armor frying pan. Incinerate.
Sarah. I just realized that because we got him so early, we still have no Chevreuse. Or however you pronounce her name.
Nice and spicy. You're toast.
Surrender and be gentle.
Quiver. I'll protect us. Boba, get them.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Eat this. Strike. Glory to the Shogun.
Let's spark the...
Yeah. I have not gotten this character yet. Huh. I wonder if she is a pyro. I wonder if she would be good with each. But then again, I think she's more about overload reactions, so not burning.
Don't get too close.
I
Stop right there.
don't.
Hands where I can see them.
I don't remember exactly how
As you wish, main
to do the combos with her, so.
Fire it up. Here's backup.
Come a little closer.
Justice will prevail.
I think
Surrender and be gentle.
Star Rail between the two, because I'm more of a turn-based.
I got you covered.
I'm more into turn-based.
Final warning.
But Genshin's also pretty fun. But like the exploration can get a bit tiring when you don't have enough time to do that whole exploration. What? Okay, I don't know what it's. Oh, this. You done, Aja? ZZZ is surprisingly a lot of fun. Like, I have been having a lot of fun with it. I need to catch up on some of the 1.1 content. Not story. Story I'm up to date. But the rest of the stuff I need to do. Oh my god, Susie, not again. But yeah, it's surprisingly fun. Like, I have more fun than I expected. And also I unlocked... Oh yeah, I guess it didn't show how I explored a bit of Natlan here. And got this teleporter next to the Adventure Guild and everything.
Woohoo!
Okay, where is it? Is it this way? You know what? We can just activate the mission. That is tough, White, because like there are moments where that switches up. Like maybe normally that would be the case, but like there are situations where that ranking like switches up and everything. Like I'm having a lot of fun with Natlan and the new characters, for example.
Entering the Stadium of the Sacred Flame? You won't be able to leave the arena once the tournament begins.
Okay, during the pilgrimage, the return of the Sacred Flame, certain system function will be unavailable, but will be restored as the competition ends. To ensure you have the best experience, recommended to experience the next part of the store when you have ample time. Is it 3 hours ample time? We'll see. Answer descends. So I'm expecting a cutscene here.
The pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame is a competition with a long storied
I mean, that's
history.
the usual,
Countless
CZ.
hopefuls have gathered
A
here
3-hour
today,
stream.
each vying for the same prize, the right to serve their homeland in the Night Warden Wars. Before we begin, allow me to remind everyone of the rules. Today's tournament begins with the team stage, before advancing into individual competition.
Yeah, team, then individual.
Each team will board a
Ooh.
hot air balloon, which will land at
Hot
a
air.
random location.
What is this,
Contestants will search for
Fortnite?
fire
Battle
towers
Royale?
in the contest grounds, accumulate contending fire through combat, and bring a sufficient amount back to the stadium. Defeat in combat, departure from the contest grounds, and running out of time all lead to elimination. Only the strongest teams will be able to withstand the onslaught of battle and return to the arena, blazing fire in hand. Only those who emerge
There's
triumphant
Mavuika.
in the team stage earn the right to take part in the individual battles. The outcome of these one-on-one matches not only affects the contestants' individual scores, but also determines their next opponent. After many rounds of battle, the contestants with the top 5 rankings will get the chance to take part in
You know,
the Night
I'm
Warden
only taking
Wars.
in like half of this
Now,
explanation.
let us welcome our Archon as she delivers the opening address.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Air became fire.
Strategy, fortune, form. Many factors influence strength, but victory never lies. The pilgrimage is not merely a trial to determine the strongest among us, but also a stage upon which to showcase your individual growth. Today marks the beginning of yet another legendary saga, one written in the triumphs of the victors. So, without further ado, let the games begin!
So that's the Pyro Archon? Is it just Paimon, or does she seem kind of intimidating? Kachina said she was friendly and welcoming, but, how did she come to that conclusion?
I mean, like, this is a different side of her, you know. She's showing off to the public to announce the pilgrimage. You shouldn't really consider that her personality. Yeah, I want to talk to her.
Yeah, but it would be kind of rude to bother her during the pilgrimage, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we were gonna wait until the end or something like that.
For a better time. Oh, look! It's Kachina
Oh,
and the
no.
others!
Well, folks, it's clear the contestants are already raring to go. The teams will now board their hot air balloons and make their way to the competition grounds.
Oh yeah, Chaska. There she. Look at that. First time we're actually seeing Chaska.
Kick their butts, Itzna!
Itzna.
Mualani, go! You can
Who's
do it,
Itzna?
And the crowd goes
Glad to see people
wild.
cheering for
The
Kachina.
hot air balloons are about to ascend.
Oh, I guess
Contestants,
just
prepare
random
yourselves to
NPCs could
take
be Itzna.
flight.
Oh,
Remember
Iansa.
the rules. The balloons will take you to random locations.
Yeah.
Your battle starts the moment you land. Best your competition, collect sacred fire, and bring it back to the stadium. Good luck, everyone.
So, like, am I gonna be watching? Am I gonna be participating since the traveler's not there? Okay, there we go. I feel like
Seems pretty quiet around
we're
here.
gonna be like
Looks like we
Kachina's
get to ease
Mualani's
ourselves
point of
into
view.
combat today. Let's head that way. We don't need to worry about avoiding other teams. Anyone that crosses our path can kiss their chances goodbye. Okay, I'll follow your lead.
Now,
Just remember, don't hesitate. The team matches are all about keeping the energy up. So let's do it.
Yeah, I haven't really practiced with
And
Kachina
that,
yet.
the pilgrimage is now underway. Time for the contestants to give it their all.
Ooh, a fire tower. And an unoccupied one from the looks of it. Be on the lookout for an ambush. Careful, we've got company. Kachina. Looks like
Where?
we've done ourselves an easy start.
We've got to fight to generate contending fire in the first place. So let's go. Winner takes all, loser gets lost.
Okay. So just like Mualani, he charges it up
Need a surfboard?
while running, so...
We won! We're just getting started. Grab the fire and let's head to the next spot.
Currently in the lead, we have Chaska, one of the contestants from
Hey,
the Flower
Chaska?
Clan, really leaving her competitors in the dust. Amaru has taken out 6 contestants in a row. What a legendary competitor!
I really don't like that the cutscene's just using up my energy because I cannot stop it.
Woohoo!
Oh, well, aren't you two an interesting duo?
How did these monsters make it onto the grounds?
It's part of the tournament. If you can't handle a few monsters, how are you supposed to repel the this? Look, why don't we handle these monsters first? Then we can battle it out between ourselves.
Or just...
Huh. Your skills aren't half bad. But I think I've got a good grasp of what you can do. Sorry. But not everyone can make it into the end.
I have no idea what's going on. I have not practiced enough with Kachina. Hello? Why is it not getting more charges?
Let's shred, Sharky! Right here! Shabam! Carving wave! Nicely done, Kachina!
Yeah, that was a little
actually
weird.
beat a
'cause-
legend! Come on, don't just stand there. Let's grab the fire and go.
We have a new team pulling ahead. Mualani and Kachina have already eliminated several favorites for the win.
Okay. Yeah,
I knew someone would show up. Hand over the sacred fire and no
Oh
one
my
gets hurt.
Check this out.
Let's do this.
Right here.
Would you look at this? 2 favorites for the win. Itzna and Nkunga have run into
Ooh,
each other.
Itzna and
Looks like it's
Nkunga.
gonna be an early goodbye for one of these formidable competitors.
I want in.
That was quick.
Forget it.
Oh, and there are people fighting over there? Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay.
This mountain is huge. Is the next tower really all the way up there? It's going to take forever to make it to the top.
Come on, Kachina.
Just leave it to me. I'll get us up there. We made it. Great work, Kachina. Glad I could help.
Nice climbing.
An empty fire tower. Too late.
And another competitor crosses the finish line. Alongside from the Collective of Plenty, certainly living up to some lofty expectations.
That attack came out of nowhere.
Wait. There's none over there. Did we miss it? Or...
Woo!
Kachina, is that you? I'm sorry about this, but since we ran into each other, I can't just let you pass. If you want glory, you'll have to...
There we go.
Every minute that passes, fewer and fewer contestants remain in play. The remaining competitors need to hurry if they want to make it out of this stage.
Hold it right there. That fire is mine. In
Oh,
your
they're
dreams,
fighting for
I
it.
think someone needs a reality check, and I'm more than happy to oblige.
Oh?
They're going at it.
Too bad there's another team showing up.
Work together. Good idea. No way I'm letting this one down. Let's go.
And you know what? Kachina, you take it.
We've collected enough sacred fire. Still doing all right, Kachina? Yep, all good. Oh, we're running out of time.
Very nice, so blessed. Yep, okay.
Wait, there's a spirit way over there. We can
Let's
ride
go.
back. Oh, we really lucked out. Just grab onto me, Kachina. I'm not sure if you remember, but people from my tribe can ride spiritways over great
Yeah,
distances.
I have done this
It's all
before.
smooth sailing from here. Thanks, Mualani.
Both with the
What are you thanking me for?
Thorn and
As a
with
team, there's no
Mualani.
way I could have taken on that many people without you. Have a little faith in yourself. You're
Uh,
already a great warrior.
She helped. How much I'm not gonna measure, you know. But she helped, sure.
Oh, those were some steep curves. Not
It's going
scared,
around
are
the
you?
circus really
Fine.
faster.
I don't scare easily. Not after that last ride you took me on. Oh yeah.
Look at all those
When we
flames.
first met, right? I accidentally
And they're just
drove you
chatting
away
away.
and offered to take you spiritway surfing to make up for it. Actually, I was feeling pretty down that day. My training didn't go well, and anyway, you really cheered me up. Mualani, I really want to win
Like,
this time.
they're just chatting
I want to
away
win
as they're
this time
riding
and
towards
become
the
a
finish
true
line.
warrior. Now that's what I like to hear.
If your team has gathered enough fire, please.
There we go. That's round 1 over.
Congratulations, Mualani! Congratulations, Kachina! You've successfully cleared the team stage.
Amazing! Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Keep it up, Mualani! Kachina! Mualani!
Kachina!
There we are.
Woo! Kachina, Mualani!
You
Oh,
two can
and there's
take a
our
short
voice.
break while the team stage comes
That's
to a
rare.
close. We'll draw names to determine the individual matchups in a moment. After that, we'll proceed to the next stage of the competition. I wish you both the best.
You two are assigned to different lounge areas. If you'll follow me, please, Kachina.
Solo battles next. And I
Oh,
was
boy.
3 wins short last time. I've got to do better.
Oh, I gotta figure out how Kachina works
Just
again.
Calm down, Kachina. You're in good form. You can do this.
Hold it right there. This is the contestants' lounge. Unauthorized access is prohibited.
Who is coming
We're
in?
contestants too. Let us through.
According to my list, you're not among the individual match contenders, nor are you related to any of the remaining candidates.
Who are these?
Well, we'd still be candidates if it was just based on strength. We only lost because 2 other contestants snuck up on us like cowards.
Oh, of
If you could
course.
just
They're
don't
gonna.
contact the referee, we'll wait right here for you to.
Wait, you two are...
Well, look who we have here. Remember us? Your little trick got us disqualified.
What little
Since
trick?
we've crossed paths again, let's settle this once and for all. We'll see who truly deserves to advance to the next stage. Fight us!
right now?
Don't mind him, Kachina. Tournament rules place you under no obligation to honor that request.
Yeah,
A
they're
loss
just sore
is a
losers.
loss, and that's final. You! Don't just stand there! Get security over here now!
Forget the rules. Isn't the pilgrimage about picking the strongest warriors? She just happened to catch us off guard. It was all
Well,
luck.
that is part of the
Now's
competition.
our
Luck.
chance to duke it out fair and square.
Fair and square. 2 versus 1.
Kachina!
There we go. I'm happy to
Who are
oblige.
you?
Traveler! Paimon! What are you doing here? We just came to have a chat, and then all of a sudden these guys were threatening you! Huh, you're not bullying Kachina on our watch!
Yeah, you go, Paimon.
Thanks, you guys. I don't know your names, But if you really want to face me, I'll allow it. It has to wait until after the tournament, though. I need to focus on the upcoming matches. I don't want to let my parents down.
Yeah, it's part of the
Or any of
competition.
the friends who helped
You
me
know?
get this far.
Everyone needs
That's
to watch their
enough,
back.
You two. Being caught off guard is not an excuse. You think you can cry
That's
foul
a very
even
good
when you face
explanation.
the abyss? If this behavior persists, you may find yourselves barred from future competition.
Whatever. Let's go.
Are you alright? You're not hurt anywhere, are you? No, thanks to you. To be honest, I totally blanked out just now. I had no idea what to do.
Yeah, just focus on your
Right.
upcoming matches.
I'll show them what I'm made of. That sounds more like it. You can do it!
You
I
can
heard
do
there
it,
was trouble.
Kachina.
Has the situation been resolved?
Yes. It was nothing out of the ordinary. A couple of sore losers coming to stir up trouble with the contestants.
Some people are so obsessed with glory, they can't even bear the idea of failure. I hope you don't let him get to you, Kachina, because you'll need to get ready. Your match is up soon.
That came up quick. Alright, I'm coming. well, guess
I
I'm off.
need to figure out how to do her combos and stuff. Can I... Okay. I'm gonna have to read up a little. Yeah, fire alongside. Really? Someone ride. There's two, when presented. Okay, when presented, dependent for Kachina, it will slam the ground at intervals, doing damage. Riding it, she can control to move and use normal attack slam, dealing based on her defense. Yeah. Okay. Mounted does 50% more damage. Strike the ground. Increase the turbo field. And smooth. Increase the attack AoE. As one does this use, it will be some turn. Okay. Does increase the damage by more for defense. Yeah, okay. That's basically it. There's no secret there. And she's doing elemental burst, increase all party members' attack. Yeah. Okay. That's basically it then. Okay. Let's go, big fella.
You must be Kachina. You know,
Nikunga.
people told me I got lucky in the draw, but I beg to differ. There are no coincidences in the arena. If you're standing here,
You know what?
it means you're strong.
Good.
No matter
Good
what
job,
anyone says.
Nikunga.
So,
You have my
forward
respect.
to seeing what you're made of. The team stage ended before I had my fill of battle. I hope you don't disappoint. Well, anything you want to say in return?
I won't lose to you. Not when so many people are supporting me and cheering for me, and I really want to earn a spot in the Night Warden Wars.
All right, our contestants have each said their piece. To your places, everyone. And begin.
Okay. So we start with special.
Come on, you can do better.
Well, that's about all I got in my tank, so.
Let her rip.
That's more like it. Again!
Okay. Since the special charged up, we're gonna wait for a skill to come back off cooldown. Because it actually increase the AoE, right? It doesn't actually increase the damage, but... Wait, hello? There we go. Was a bit off at the end, but it worked out.
I actually lost. Knew I had an eye for the good ones. Guess that means I was right about you all along.
Hey, respect, Nkunga.
Kachina for taking the win. Let's give her a round of applause, everyone. Now, diving into the other matchups.
That's one down! Woohoo!
Ooh. Oh no. Kachina. So how many matches were there? Is it like 5? We did the first one and we're gonna do the last one?
Where do you come from, kid? Think you've got what it takes to go to war? Hate to break it to you, but it won't be easy to get through me.
Going against the can owners.
You don't recognize me? Figures. Our generation's been in decline ever since Ateya and the others retired from the front lines. Either way, once we face off, you won't forget my name anytime soon.
And I hope you won't forget Kachina's name neither.
Let's do this. Hear that? Exhilarating cheers of the crowd.
Oh, okay. It actually is taking... Okay. Actually taking some thinking to do this fight. It's not just attacking willy-nilly. Come on, do your attack. Just knowing when to attack. Oh, okay, that was something new.
Looks like it's time to get serious.
What is this? I do not want to be in those areas. Troy Ice Crystal.
An impressive blow.
Okay. She's powered up. I don't know what this will mean. Okay. Ow. Okay. Those are guiding attacks. Okay. Wait, I don't know what that does. I don't know what that does. Okay. I want to charge that burst. Okay. Oh, welcome back. Okay. Okay, that's something new. A big wall.
She's strong. I can't rush this. Just like the traveler said, I need to observe my opponent and look for an opportunity. It's not just about who hits the hardest. Come on, Kachina, you can do it!
Hello. Oh, that is the shot. Hold on. That's the shot. Good job, Kachina.
Gotta hand it to you, kid. You really impressed me. I take back what I said before our match.
Good.
You've got what it takes, Kachina. Youngsters like you, you'll forge your own miracles.
And it's Kachina for the win!
Glad you realized that.
Into a short break as our contestants prepare for the final round of
Here's
competition.
my water. Don't forget to drink water.
Thanks for cheering me on, you two. You were great out there! You faced a lot of impressive competitors, but they never stood a chance. I don't think I did too shabby either. They've never gotten this many points before. You ready for the last round, Kachina? Mualani! I got permission to come see you before the last round starts.
Nice.
Based on your score, it looks like you'll make it to the Night Warden Wars if you win your next match. But, your final opponent...
Okay, I guess Mualani.
What?
Well, how unfortunate.
Yeah, I just found out myself. We're really close in the rankings, so...
That kind of
only the
sucked.
winner gets to move
That only a
forward.
few get
But
you.
I wanted to fight alongside you. I did too, but it is what it is. People with similar scores tend to get matched against each other.
Yeah.
But we just have to get past it. War is cruel, and the Abyss certainly isn't going to go easy on us. Only Natlan's strongest deserve to stand against them. So, I'm going to give this battle my all, Kachina. And I hope you do the same. To hand victory to your opponent is to take pity on them.
Yeah.
But no one's asking for pity here, yeah? So, you ready? I'll do my best.
Yeah, like this one's also pretty nice.
Atta girl. So, if one of you has to lose, who should we cheer for then?
Both.
You mean one of us is destined to win? It's something worth celebrating either way.
True. That is like guaranteed that one of you is gonna make it.
And I know you feel the same way, Kachina. So, don't overthink it. Let's just have ourselves a good match. Traveler, Paimon, I'll see you after the match. Kachina, I'll see you on the field.
Good luck.
I've been training so long for this, and Mualani's helped so much. I'm going to show her that it didn't go to waste. Thanks for believing in me. I'll try believing in myself this time too.
Yeah, you need to do that. Wait, hold up. Do I need to heal up? Or would they actually heal me before the fight? Eh. I mean, I have plenty of food, so it's not like it's gonna make a difference. Also, wait, how's it sound? Both the game audio and my audio. Are they good? Is it any of them loud or low?
We've arrived at the final phase. The winner of this match will take the final spot among the victors. Give it up for a longtime contender and first-time finalist from the Children of Echoes,
Kachina! Aw. Come on. Have confidence, girl.
You get this, Kachina!
And her opponent from the people of the Springs, a young prodigy and Night Warden Wars veteran, Mualani! This face-off between old friends promises to be an explosive showdown. May the best warrior win!
You've come so far. Still nervous? Why does it have to be you?
Yeah, that part sucks, but...
Even if I lose, I won't have any regrets. Come on! Kachina, this is no time to be modest.
Yeah, come on, have
I know you want
confidence.
this more than me. And it's about time you start sounding like it, okay? I want to win. Mualani, this one's mine.
Okay, it's just... I'm gonna watch. I'm down for that. Look at that. That is so awesome. Oh, okay. Giga drill break. You know, the last thing you hear before defeat, I'm sorry. Hey, good job, you two. That was a great fight.
I'm sorry, Mualani. I'm so sorry. I went too hard. Look.
Kachina got her victory. She made it.
The winner is, from the Children of Echoes, Kachina!
Like, they both put up a good fight. Just a shame that only one of them can make it, you know?
And with that, the winners of this pilgrimage have been decided. Put your hands together for our victors as we welcome them to the stage. With her 6th consecutive win, Cheska of the Flower Feather Clan.
Cheska.
She managed to turn the tides all
Ian-san.
by herself. Ian-san of the Collective of Plenty. With an explosive comeback 10 years in the making, Kayulani of the people of the
Kayulani.
a seasoned and renowned warrior.
Oh.
Kibangu of the
Kibang-
Scions of the
I thought
Canopy.
Kinich was gonna make it.
Last but not least, finally living up to her true
So
potential,
Cheska, Ian-san, and
of the
Kachina.
Children of Echoes.
Over here, Kachina! I made it. Feels like a dream.
This is no dream. Your strength is what got you here.
We'll be going to war together. It's an honor to fight alongside you, Kachina.
No matter how many pilgrimages I witness, I'm always overwhelmed with pride in this moment. Pride for you, my brave warriors, You give me faith that our innumerable sacrifices are not in vain, that the future of Natlan shall burn with the brilliance of a blazing fire. Brave warriors, the following is an order, and also a personal request.
Okay.
Go forth and crush the abyss! Seize victory and glory for Natlan!
As you command.
Come on, Kachina. A little late on that, but, you know, first time, trying to get used to things.
Traveler, Paimon, there you are.
So yeah, might have been just 1 hour for this. But still, good for the heads up.
Kachina back there. She really has grown into a formidable competitor. She deserved that win. Not that it feels good to lose, but I'm happy for her. It's definitely bittersweet, though. Hey,
I can understand that.
Kachina and the others will be busy fighting the Abyss, so why don't I show you around Natlan for a while? Sure. What do you say, Traveler? Something on your mind?
Yeah, this is her first time fighting, right?
Listen, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. But she's got experienced, powerful companions to take the lead. I'm sure they'll be fine.
And she did show us that she's capable.
If victory was assured, no one would take pride in it.
That is very well said.
She bears the ancient name Uthabiti after all.
Resilience.
We just need to hold the fort while they're gone.
Uthabiti.
Come to think of it, you've never visited my tribe, have you?
I passed by there.
The people of the springs live alongside the Kaholasaurus. Our tribe is an ideal spot for some R&R. I'll take you to all the best spots. You'll love it.
Looks like you beat me to it.
Oh, hi, Kinich.
Kinich?
I was planning on inviting you to visit the Scions of the Canopy. Most of the adventurers that belong to the guild come from my tribe, so I figured you might be interested.
Hey, first come, first served.
I mean,
You lose,
he did mention that she got to him first.
Yeah, you were first. Still, Traveler, Paimon, feel free to stop by if you ever have time. You're always welcome.
We'll be there.
Yeah, thanks for inviting us. Alright, let's pack up and head out.
Okay. Reputation. Now I unlock reputations here. Nice. Go to the people of Springs. Bitches. Over here. What's this? Tribal Chronicle. Okay. Would you look at that? I have a waypoint here. I don't know. You know? What a mystery. Now it's part 2. We had the children's of Echoes, and now we're with the people of the Springs.
Paimon can't wait to have a look around.
Those are some giant surfboards. What the heck? The capybara.
See, what did I tell you? A dip in the hot springs after a battle is just the best.
Fetch me a bottle of wine, would you, dear?
Just one? Let's get another. It's still early in the day, isn't it?
Want to go to Golden Dusk later?
Now this is a vacation.
She didn't answer.
Amazing.
Wow, it's so lively around here. Is there some kind of holiday going on? We try to treat every day like a holiday around here.
Yeah, that's what I imagined.
Every day is worth celebrating. Now, let me show you around.
Everything could achieve. That is an instant comparison, like.
Kalumchi Plaza.
The what? Records?
But I recommend starting starting with the real highlight around here.
The real highlight?
Hot springs, of course. Natural hot springs have tons
I've
of
seen
health benefits.
like
Go
the
for a nice
photo,
long soak and
like
you're
the
guaranteed a
shot
good night's sleep.
with Mualani in this.
You want us to bathe? Here? Oh, don't be shy.
Paimon, you
I'll
never
take
seen
you
the
to
hot
change.
springs?
Mualani!
Huh? Oh, Auntie Atea!
Somebody. Oh, hold up.
Please.
Hold up.
I've told you that just Atea is fine. Do I look that old to you?
I think that person from the People of the Springs that Kachina fought, that Ken or mentioned Atia, like they're part of the same generation. I think she was the one that mentioned her.
Were you taking these two to the hot springs?
That's right. Oh, let me introduce you. This is the Traveler, and the small one next to him is Paimon. They only just arrived in Natlan, so I'm taking them around to experience our customs. Hi there!
Hello.
I'm Mualani's neighbor, Atea. By the way, Mualani, I heard you lost to Kachina during the pilgrimage. Is that true?
I'm in. Mualani's here, isn't she? She's not fighting the best right now. So, you know.
Yeah, I was this close to winning. Oh, definitely not the result I wanted, but still not too surprising. Kachina's always been strong.
Yep.
Anyway, it's all
You
in the
just
past.
need
I'm
self-confidence,
gonna
you
take
know?
these two for a dip in the hot springs. Talk to you later. Oh, wait. You'll need swimsuits first. I'm sure I can find you something lying around the shop.
Okay.
I'll go look.
So, I only read the first line. I was like, what do you mean find something lying around? Look, we're just gonna wear clothes that you find lying around. And then I saw the second line, like, in the shop. Oh. Okay, that makes more sense.
Hold it right there, young lady. Have you forgotten the rule about bathing in the hot springs?
And what is the rule?
Rule? Oh, wait, you mean...
You
There's a
mean?
rule about bathing in the hot springs?
That's right.
I'm listening.
Outlanders have to complete a trial at an artificial hot spring before they're allowed access to the natural ones.
A trial? I mean, not that I'm aware of, but Brazil is a big country. I don't know every little thing about it, so maybe there is in some part of it, but at least near where I live, there aren't any.
It's not nearly as scary as it sounds.
Yeah.
Basically, natural hot springs have higher temperatures that not everyone can withstand.
Yeah, that's what I was
A few
wondering.
travelers
Like, it
have
was.
gotten scalded by the water in the past. So now we have an unwritten rule. All Outlanders need to adapt to the lower temperature artificial springs first.
No worries, White. Like, hey, if I knew something, it would have been just an easier answer. But yeah, okay, I was thinking a trial kind of like this, you know, testing out the waters. Pun intended, I guess.
But seriously, Auntie Atea, do we have to be so strict? These two are formidable adventurers. I know they can handle it.
Famous last words. The hot springs are not to be underestimated. You can never be too careful. Besides, the environment's been unstable lately. Could be a sign that the abyss is about to attack.
Oh, that sounds dangerous. You know, Paimon's really not all that formidable, so careful is good.
I don't think it's just dipping the toes, White.
There will be no excessive risk-taking on my watch. Mualani, take them to the artificial spring first.
Okay.
Oh,
I wonder where this artificial spring
That's
is.
more like it. And don't try anything funny. I'm heading to the artificial
Have
spring
I
with it,
explored
and if I
near
don't
there?
see you there, your days of copping free meals at my place are done.
Oh no,
Relax,
not my free
relax.
meals.
Oh, by the way, Atea,
How have you been feeling lately?
That's a scar.
Much better. How else would I have the energy to keep an eye on all you rascals? Hey, you over there! How many times have I told you no roughhousing near the hot springs?
Oh, shoot! That weird lady's back again!
Weird lady? Oh, that's just rude.
Run! Stop right there! Ugh, you need a stern talking to!
Bye, Thea.
She sure has a lot of energy.
Yeah, you seem really close.
She's a legend in our tribe. Everyone knows her. Back before I inherited my ancient name, she was one of Natlan's most renowned warriors, famous for her love of hot springs. In fact, she often threw parties at the hot springs.
Wait, are you talking about like how their lips moving in the beginning and then they stop while they're still finishing the lines? Because the lips are moving together with the Chinese audio, if I recall correctly. After all, this is a Chinese game. So, like, would be really tough to get the dialogue to fit the mouth movement and having expressed the whole dialogue.
She referred to anyone who came to these parties as her hot spring buddies. The attendees were all respected warriors like Liliuo, Kaiulani,
Liliuo.
Kachama,
See?
oh, and the Archon.
Mavuika also.
She would take advantage of the hot springs too.
It's just, during battle, she was impaled in the abdomen by an abyssal monster.
Yeah, and
The
that's
doctors
why the
managed to
scar.
save her life, but they made it clear that she could never bathe in the hot springs again.
Ooh. That is a
Abyssal power still
punishment
exists within her body.
for a people of the
Immersing herself
springs.
in hot
Huh?
water would accelerate the
For a
corrosion of
person
her
of the
internal
springs.
organs and the progression of her illness.
Ooh.
Oh, no wonder she has so many scars. Paimon had no idea she was so seriously injured.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's normal. She never talks about her injury. She's worked tirelessly over the years to dig up artificial springs so that more and more people can
She digs
experience
up
our tribe's
artificial
natural
springs.
wonders,
Oh.
even though she can't enjoy them herself. I really respect her for that. Anyway, let's head to the artificial springs. If Auntie Atea gets there before us, we're gonna be in some real hot water.
Even though you can't go to the real hot water because you need to do the trial first. Hey. Okay. Where is it? Oh, I guess we're going over there first.
Time to go.
Oh, I see.
Amina.
Great idea. I like it.
See, I told you the chief would agree.
Wait, what?
Well, let's get moving then. We can't let a word of this slip to anyone else.
Hey, Amina, Hikaru, Marukau.
What do you mean the
You
chief?
two seem particularly cheerful today. What's the occasion?
Oh, Mualani, you're back.
Chief of their little group, or?
Who are these two?
This is the Traveler and Paimon, two very important guests. I wanted to take them to the natural hot springs, but Auntie Atea caught us, so we had to come here first.
Oh, what a coincidence. We were
Chief.
just talking about her.
Okay, no. She's actually the chief of
Auntie Atea's
the
illness has taken a
the
turn for the
village.
better.
Really? How can you tell?
Okay, so while you've been busy with the pilgrimage, we noticed that she's been visiting the hot springs alone at night.
Oh.
Specifically the hot springs in the cave to the north of our settlement. I'm sure you know the one. Apparently, she used to go there a lot before they became abandoned for some reason. She could never come into contact with hot water before, and now she's visiting the hot springs every night. I mean, it's pretty obvious what that means, right?
Yeah, so we got to thinking, what if we renovated the abandoned spring behind her back, then threw her a huge surprise party?
That could go
Chief,
either
I think that's a
way.
great idea too. So
No.
you want in?
Could be.
Of course. How could you even think of pulling
Amina.
this off without me? I'm a little busy
Once
right
she
now,
talks, I'll point
I'll
out.
come find you once we're done at the hot springs.
Of course.
There she is.
Take your time. You should focus on our guests for now.
So yeah, Amina, chief people of the springs. So yeah, she's the chieftain of this group.
These artificial springs are pretty new, but the experience is just as good as the natural ones if you ask me. We really worked hard on them, so I hope you enjoy. And you two, I know you want to focus on Atea's surprise, but don't forget your patrol duties in the meantime. The Abyss could attack at any moment, so we need to stay vigilant.
You got it, Chief. We'll keep an eye out. You can count on us.
All right, we're off then. See you at the abandoned spring, Mualani.
And the music's back.
I'm also gonna head out. Have fun! Finally, it's hot springtime! Oh, I already arranged swimwear for you guys, by the way.
When did you do that? Because you never left. Okay, while we're at it, let me see if I can find the chief from the people of the Children of Echoes to show you.
Ever tried chasing waves? Woohoo!
I did not mean to start this. I thought I need to talk to her.
Happened to Master Chevin? Hey, that little kid is crying. Wonder what happened. Let's go check what's wrong.
There's something the matter, since apparently I have to do this.
She went to gather volcanic crystals, but she's still not back yet. I told the guards, but they said they don't have people to spare.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll go there at some point.
Dangerous, with tons of monsters and bad guys.
That's no problem for us.
They have to finish making preparations before they can try to rescue her. But it'll be too late by then.
Don't worry, we'll look for her.
So, you'll help? Great! I'll just make a quick sketch to show you where the guards went earlier. They said Master Chevin might have stopped around here. She might have been forced to go near the Umbral Needle. If that's the case...
That is not what is written there. You said Umbral Meal, and that is Shadow Pin. I get it, Umbral, Shadow, and that stuff, but... What would be the other word for pin again? And why did they say the other thing instead of... Well,
please,
you know what?
to save her.
Yeah. That was an accident. Okay. So not here. Let's see if I can find... I'm not even sure I can find him or not. I forgot the music here. The music here is really good. I don't think I'm finding the chief. Yeah, no, we're going up, so. Yeah, apparently you cannot find the chief every day. Like, just walking around. Maybe it's just story moments, you know. Well, like, I'm gonna post the VOD of last stream that I should have actually posted like 2 weeks ago, in fact. But once he's there, you know. Yeah. Like, I really need to get back to things. Like, I've been attempting to get these streams running again. For a while. I'm not gonna say how long, but for a while. And I have been failing time and time again. So. After our last stream was 3 weeks ago? Yeah, 3 weeks ago when Mualani came out. And now Kinich came out. Why does it fit so fully? Mualani, how do you know my size so well? There we go. Yeah. This shot. I seen this shot before. Aw. Look at Paimon and the little tube. Kinda cute. Mualani looks great, and Ether with that ponytail. Good job, man. You look great. All three of them look great. For completely different reasons, you know? All three of them. Like, I'd make different comments about them.
So, what do you think? Can you feel the warmth relax every muscle in your body?
Yeah, it's so nice. The steam is warm.
I know, right? The ponytail looks so good.
The first time I came to the hot springs, there was no calming effect whatsoever. I was such a little ball of energy. The moment my parents looked away, I ran off to the high temperature pools. It was actually
Oh my
funny
God.
looking back on it. They were absolutely frantic, looking for me all over, until finally they saw my head slowly poke out from under the water.
Also, nice. I wasn't aware we had multiple shots. Is that Atia in the back arriving? I think it might be. Yeah, it's cute.
I was too young to remember the whole ordeal, but my parents told me all about it. A natural-born swimmer, my mother called me. Just like her, I taught myself how to dive underwater the first time I ever went swimming. So feel free to go for a swim. I'll be right here if you need rescuing.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Oh.
Auntie Atea, you really came to check on us?
And we got another shot. I like Paimon's little, like, hairdo there. Yeah, that is true. Like, Traveler does not get a lot of costume changes. Too bad none of them stick. But, yeah. Doesn't change around much, so this is a nice change of pace. And like I said, Paimon looks adorable with that little hairdo. Yeah.
Of course. And I'm glad you listened. I brought you all some milk and snacks as well. I'll just leave them here. The temperature in the artificial springs isn't too high, so I went with Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips. See how you like them.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Tia.
These are great.
Well, I did make them myself.
These are great. Yeah. Now this is a little different. a little different from the previous shot. I really like how we're getting all these shots for the
Very
theme.
few young people know how to truly appreciate hot springs, so listen carefully. The temperature of the hot spring not only determines the type of snacks you should choose, but also the amount of time you should spend in the water.
Yes, White, that was a reference.
Is to completely empty your mind. As such, swimming around the pool is incredibly disruptive and impolite, and something you should absolutely not learn
hot
from Mualani.
springs.
Hey!
All right, looks like you were able to adapt to the temperature, no problem. You should be able to switch to the natural springs then. Well, I've got to get going. Oh, and make sure you drink your milk. I'm looking at you, Mualani.
Just not the type
Remember how you used to pour it into the water when you were little.
She's not the type to
That
drink her
better
milk.
not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not.
Okay.
Paimon didn't think you were the type to do something like that.
I remember thinking I'd totally get away with it too. But turns out milk is pretty easy to spot when you pour it into clear water. Not my best work.
Hot red-handed girl.
Some people get dizzy if they stay in here too long.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I seen that.
Paimon's fine, just a bit stuffed.
I feel fine.
Looks like you two are naturals. Oh, by the way, I have to leave you on your own for a little while this afternoon. I'm gonna help the others fix up that abandoned spring. I certainly don't trust their aesthetic tastes. Who knows what will become of the place if I leave them unattended. In exchange, though, I can recommend a couple of shops that are worth a visit.
I mean, as long as we're not in the way. He has been kind to us as well.
Yeah, she brought us snacks and taught us about the hot springs. We want to do our part too. Friends are supposed to help each other out. We'd feel bad otherwise.
Now, I have not paid attention. I have not paid attention to the music in the Science of Canopy. So I wonder how that one feels like. Because this is like just chill and relaxing. Like, and the Children of the Echoes, like, kind of like dance and rap and stuff, you know? So I'm kind of curious how the Science of Canopy music's like.
Alright, we should get going. Let's organize the best hot spring gathering Natlan's ever seen.
Okay. Where do we go?
Mualani! Wait, you brought our guests too?
Hey, the more the merrier.
But you're important guests. We can't put you to work.
We want to do our part.
Alright. Stop trying to out-polite each other, would you? The sooner we get this party started, the sooner we get to enjoy the real
No, I'm more polite.
Now,
no, I'm more polite.
Looks like the water outlet is blocked pretty bad. We'll need to dig under it. Ooh, those boxes in the corner need to be thrown out as well. Oh! They're moldy as all get out! Ugh. Also, someone needs to go out and get some cloth, wood, and decorations. Oh, and snacks too. I say we get enough for 20 or 30 people. Bulk purchases fetch the best prices after all. Oh, but don't just accept the first offer they give you.
I'm not good at haggling. Why don't you go?
Mualani's good at this.
Hey, I'm not any better, and I wouldn't even know what to buy. How about we handle things here while you three deal with the shopping?
Yeah, that works too.
I feel like Mualani threw all that out there on purpose, so that she would do that part. Like, it's aware they were not good at it, so she would do that part while they fix stuff up. They fix things here, you know? And
hey there, Yellowfast. Hope business has been going well.
Well, if it isn't Mualani, back from the pilgrimage?
That's right. Didn't make the cut this year, though.
Well, it
So
would be
close.
a competition if everyone got to win. So, what'll it be today?
What's the name of the shop? Who was net? Something like that?
Here, it's all on the list. Quite a sizable order, as you can see.
When did you write this
Can
list?
we expect a discount?
Mualani, you're kind of
That is
surprising
a
me.
large order. What's it all for? A party?
That's
Something
right.
like that.
Keep this between us for now, but we're throwing a hot spring party for Auntie Atea.
Wait, you're saying she can go in the hot springs again? That's great news! How about this? You can have the decorations on the house, and I'll give you 20% off the cloth and
Look
wood.
at that.
Come on, I know you can sweeten the deal. That pile of wood's been sitting there since I left for the
And
pilgrimage.
she's
At this rate, you need
right.
to get rid of it.
That's
or it's
right.
gonna go moldy.
Don't accept the first offer. She mentions that. I was gonna fall for the trap. See, I'm not that good at haggling as well. Mualani's better than me.
All right. Such a handful. Just give me a moment while I pack all this up for you.
Yeah, Mualani, good job.
Wow, that was amazing, Mualani!
All in a day's work. By the way, Yellowfath, are these 2 stones for sale?
Interested? They won't come cheap.
I'm not planning to haggle this time, I promise. Package them separately, would you?
Those also decorations,
No,
or
Kachina likes shiny little trinkets, so whenever I come across something like that, I always buy it for her.
Aw, look at that.
I'll
How
hold on
nice.
to them for now. It'll be a nice little surprise for her when she returns victorious from battle. I'm sure she'll like it.
All right, that should be everything. If you could
Their
just
friendship's
double-check,
adorable.
Make sure nothing's missing.
Let me see. Huh? What's this creative juice doing here?
That's on the house. 7 years ago, when the Abyss attacked our tribe, Atea saved my brother's life. She never asked for anything in return, but I could never forget what she did for my family that day. So, send her my regards, would you?
Yeah,
And
you know.
have fun!
Oh, we will. It's gonna be a party to remember. Thanks a lot, Yellowfath. Well,
Now,
that's our shopping done. Let's head back.
here's my worry though. Because from what I understand is that all they see is that hers going towards the abandoned hot springs. But they don't actually know if she's using the abandoned hot springs or not. So what if they're like jumping the gun here and faking stuff up and making this whole party for that when it's not really the case? That's gonna be really awkward if that is the situation, you know?
We're back. How's everything going? Wow, this place cleaned up nice. You got the water on
Good
board
job.
too. Good work.
I would hope so. We spent all day clearing out debris from the bottom of the spring.
Were we out all
Did you
day?
get everything?
Oh,
Weren't we just right over there?
We set it down near the cave entrance.
It shouldn't take like
Alright
an
then,
hour,
roll up your
2
sleeves, everyone,
tops.
and let's get back to work.
Actually, why don't you 2 take a break? I'll handle it from here. Traveler, mind lending me a hand?
How can I help?
So, I was brainstorming on the way over, and I'm thinking we could draw something on the wall over here, and the snacks and drinks can go over.
Oops. Hey, I trained my drawing with graffiti and everything in the event. Ooh,
So, what do you think?
this
Not
looks
bad,
great.
right?
Yeah, it looks great.
Looks amazing! I had no idea you were such a great designer!
Well, I'm usually the one in charge of the family store, so I'm pretty good at things like renovation and organization. Not to mention, this was totally a group effort. Still, I didn't expect it to take
Totally a group
quite this
effort.
long.
Mualani just did like
Guess it's too late
80%
to
of
invite
it,
Auntie
but
Atea over, huh?
we did the 20%, you know? Group effort.
Yeah, tonight's definitely not gonna work. Chief Amina set up those patrols to guard against the Abyss, and Atea volunteered. So she's on watch tonight.
She's on guard duty. Okay.
See. Well, guess the surprise will have to wait until tomorrow. This could actually be a good thing. She can relieve all the exhaustion of keeping watch all night by soaking in the hot spring.
Hopefully she doesn't come by.
Well, let's call it a day then.
Well, you guys are not here, you know.
Come on, you must be tired too. Come on, I'll take you to the inn.
Okay, where's the inn? That away. Shortcut.
Alright, this is it. Get a good night's sleep, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Yep, good night! Paimon's exhausted. We really went all over the place today, didn't we? Anyway, we need to be well rested for the party tomorrow, so let's head inside.
Okay. Okay.
Why now?
Bye, White. And apparently, stuff's happening right when you're leaving, White. So.
Traveler, Paimon, wake up!
Yeah, it was fun.
What's going on?
Hopefully, we can do this more often.
Where
You
did
know.
all these monsters come from?
Both me streaming and you showing up.
It's the Abyss. Our patrols are trying to drive them back as we speak. Come with me. I'll take you somewhere.
Hopefully Atea and
Mualani,
Kachina are fine.
help over here. We can't hold them back much longer.
One moment. I'll be right there.
Let's show those creatures what we're made of.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Hang in there. We're here to help.
Wait. I have Trio Mualani as my fourth party member. First of all,
Have they been contaminated by the Abyss? No, they are the Abyss. Destroy them.
Alright, let's finish this fast.
One with nature.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Thank you.
I'm over. Go help the others.
I almost died.
we need to like get used to the buttons places because they moved around my team.
Monsters over here.
The trial characters are normally on the first slot, but this time they put on the last slot and moved my team around. Now, because I had Kachina on my, not Kachina, Mualani on my team, like, they just took her out and put her as a trial, but they moved everyone around for that, so that was a little confusing for, like, team formation and everything.
Looks like we're still in for a long night, though. We still have no idea where these creatures are coming from.
From the
Let's
Abyss.
ask Amina. She'll have a better handle on the situation.
Chief! Okay, we're still with the trial characters.
Thank you for helping clear out those monsters. We were prepared for an attack, but we didn't have enough people to prevent them from breaking through our defenses. No casualties so far, though.
Okay, that's good.
Where'd they come from this time?
Then no casualties parts, not the attack.
We pinpointed the position of an abyssal pylon, but we don't have enough manpower to take it
Abyssal
down.
pylon.
An abyssal pylon? What's that?
Never heard of that.
A kind of gate created by the Abyss. One that allows monsters from the Night Kingdom to enter the physical world. The only way to end the attack is to destroy the pylon as soon as possible.
Okay.
Otherwise, the endless hordes of monsters will exhaust our defenses.
I can see that.
That's what I'm most concerned about. Their numbers suggest there might even be multiple pylons in the area. We're searching for them as we speak.
Alright, we'll go seal off the one to the east. Traveler, Paimon, can I count on your help again?
Yes, ma'am.
Of course! We can't just sit back and do nothing!
On behalf of the people of the Springs, you have my thanks. We're counting on you.
Let's go. There's no time to lose. Take care, Amina.
Okay, we're still using trial. Where do we go? That way. Going through the water because saves up our energy.
Mualani, is that the pylon?
That's it, alright. Come on, let's get rid of this.
The power of the abyss is sent upon the worlds. Targets protected by the void barriers cannot be damaged while defended by it. Only by attack with elemental attacks a certain number of times can it be destroyed. Night Soul Aligned elemental attacks should be able to destroy the barrier with greater ease.
Off we go.
Boba, get them!
One with nature.
Woohoo! Surf them!
Not working. No, it's just normal attack.
Nice and spicy!
Into the wind.
Boba, get them!
One with nature.
Woohoo!
Not what I meant to do. I meant to do this.
Whew! That should do it, right?
I don't see any more monsters, so looks like we're in the clear.
Are there any more on the other side? Or just this one on the east?
Yeah, it makes things hard sometimes, but that's how our ancestors have always lived. Besides, the Abyss doesn't care how difficult our lives are. Fighting back is the only option. Come on, we should head back. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there something over there?
Oh. We'll go there, more monsters.
Mualani, look! They're coming from that direction! Wait, that area looks kind of familiar.
Oh no, the abandoned spring.
What? How unlucky can we get? We just finished the renovations. We probably don't have any reinforcements over there, so it's up to us. Let's move.
Huh? Seems like the monsters are decreasing in number.
Come on, everyone, keep it up!
Just while we're at it, you know, just heal up a little before we keep going. Alright. Nothing showed up. Okay.
Nice and spicy.
Into the wind.
Woohoo!
Tide rises.
Amazing.
Not what I meant to do.
The wind knows me.
Yeah, the different positions are very much confusing me here. Okay.
Ataya, what are you doing here? Where's the pylon?
Where do you think? If I'm here, means that thing is long gone. I was in a hurry, so it's not my best work. You should check if all the important stuff is still here.
Why do you have this whole aura on you? Like the corruption is affecting you more right now?
Stop talking for now. That wound looks bad. The abyssal power is corroding your body.
Is this the right area? Hello? Anyone there? Mualani and Ataya, what's going on? We were told the second pylon was over here.
Ataya took care of it, but she's injured. Quick, someone get a doctor.
All right, stop fussing. Don't you think I know my own limits? The main thing is they didn't destroy anything. This is a beautiful hot spring, by the way. I can tell how much work you put into it.
Wait, no. This was meant to be a surprise.
Yeah.
For me, right? I know.
Well. So much for the surprise party.
You think I couldn't tell you were avoiding me on purpose? Not one of you stopped to say hello today. It couldn't be more obvious that you were hiding something. And you, Mualani.
Guys.
Were you the one that brought the snacks? How many times have I told you? You have to choose them based on the temperature of the water.
And even now, she's... like,
forget about that. The doctor's
teaching them a
almost here, and
lesson.
you're gonna get all better. Then we can have a meal together, and I'll help you make whatever you want, okay? You just have to hold on.
Yeah, she has been injured by the abyss before. Maybe that's why the corrosion is so fast this time. You know, at this rate, she's not gonna make it until help arrives. Maybe there's something we can do, you know. The Traveler. We have some mystical powers.
The impurities and the elemental energy we embody.
That's right. I forgot that we did that before. In Mondstadt.
What? The crystal has been purified? Wait.
It was so long ago.
The
To be fair,
anguish
that
he
was
feels has brought him to tears.
basically 4 years ago, so...
I also came across a teardrop crystal.
Makes sense
Can
that
you
I forgot.
purify it?
Good thing that the Ether remembers it.
Ataya!
Oh, let me try something.
Wait, what do you mean?
Calm down, Mualani. Calm down. And it also kind of fits, because I have the hydro element on me, while visiting the people of the spring?
Being cleansed away.
How can that be? I never
I
knew that was
honestly
even
don't know. Look, I'm aware this happened before, but I don't know how to explain it or why it happening. I just know it happens.
The mark of the abyss. It's gone.
Yes, thanks to the Traveler. By the way, Traveler, are you alright? I just saw you purify abyssal power from Atea's body. That didn't injure you in any way, did it?
Fine.
You're sure?
Of course. See?
Good. Good.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
You scared us all half to death just now.
Atea is very important to everyone, you know? Group of young tribespeople race over to surround you. They toss you in the air over and over as if welcoming a triumphant hero.
We'll meet here tomorrow. We'll celebrate Atea's recovery and our triumph over the abyss. And most importantly, we'll show the Traveler and Paimon how grateful we are for their aid. Let's make it an occasion to remember. Dismissed!
Got it!
A lot to celebrate here, you know?
Got any other secret powers I should know about? But seriously, you really came through for us tonight, so...
How about the fact that we kind of control multiple elements even though we don't have a vision?
You had that ability. You used it back in Mondstadt to cleanse the
I forgot you, Paimon.
That was some quick thinking, Traveler. Huh? You look like something's bothering you. What's wrong?
Didn't want to spoil the mood earlier, but when I was purifying the abyssal power within Atea, I could sense something. Oh no, what is it? Remnants of that power have existed within her body for years, corroding it from the inside. Oh. Did my best to cleanse that power just now, but it's already deeply ingrained within her. Within her internal organs, leaving her as fragile as a dried leaf in the wind. Basically, what he's saying is that we stopped it from making it worse and killing her. However, it has been in effect for many years now. So the state she was in, it did not get better. We just stopped it from getting worse. And she was in a bad state because she had it for many years.
Abyssal power still exists within her body. Immersing herself in hot water would accelerate the corrosion of her internal organs and the progression of her illness.
We think Auntie Atea's illness has taken a turn for the better.
She could never come into contact with hot water before, and now she's visiting the hot springs every night. I mean, it's pretty obvious what that means, right?
There it is. I knew something was up with her visiting the hot spring. I don't think she was going to the hot springs because she was recovering, but because she realized her condition had taken a decisive turn for the worse. I'm just not sure if I should tell Mualani.
Hello? Traveler? Maybe you can zone out some other time because Paimon can barely keep her eyes open. Let's head back
Oh,
for now.
Paimon's sleepy. Without still lingering in the heart, you return to the inn to rest until morning. Until something happens, because I was not able to read. I forgot that I'm not using the trial anymore. Now it's getting used for it being the last option. Let's party! Oh, look at those dancing.
Not interested in hanging out with the other kids?
Yeah, because I got a dark secret that I'm holding on to, you know? Any idea what that could be, Tia?
Snacks not to your taste? Hot spring temperature too high?
No.
None of the above, huh? I heard you were the one who cleansed the abyssal power yesterday. You sensed it, didn't you?
Perhaps.
I was hoping to keep it a secret for a few more days. Didn't want to ruin the celebrations and all. But looks like it was no use.
Hey, kid! Who, me?
There's so many youngsters here. And just calling kid.
Yes, you. Come on. Let's go for a walk.
Hey, where are you going? Did something happen?
Just going to get some air. It's too noisy in here. You have fun. We'll be right back. Oh, and there are extra snacks in that box over there if they need replenishing. Baked them all fresh this morning.
All right. Sounds great.
Mualani.
Yeah?
You've gotten so tall. You know that.
Hmm.
Feels like just yesterday you were
look
that
at her talk.
rambunctious kid causing trouble all around the hot springs. It's like all that time passed in the blink of an eye. Tell me, how are your parents?
They're away on business. Seriously, Ateo, what's going on? You're acting strange. Traveler, did something happen? Both of you seem a little off today.
Yeah, she might need to know.
I guess I should explain. I wasn't visiting the hot springs because I was getting better. And that pylon yesterday, I didn't go face it by myself because I was reckless or too anxious to wait for reinforcements. It's because my body isn't going to last much longer. Your friend saved my life in that cave, and because of that, I got to enjoy this celebration with you all. But I'm just a few days shy of the end. The hot springs, I'm just trying to enjoy them for as long as I have left.
Oh.
Mualani?
That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not. That's what you said back at the artificial spring.
Oh, wow. I did not even catch that.
Then, but I didn't want it to be true. I wanted to believe you were actually recovering.
You want to know something? Recovery, death, to me, the two aren't all that different. Both are worth celebrating. You've never been resurrected, so you might not understand. But Death and I, we're old pals by now. There's nothing sad about being reunited with an old friend. I lived with regret for a long time. Regret that my illness meant I could no longer take to the front lines, especially as our nation slid deeper into crisis. But yesterday, I was finally able to let go of that regret. Not only because I found the strength to fight the abyss, even at the end of my life, but because I got to see you in action, Mualani. Seeing you out there, it made me realize that I don't need to worry about our tribe or our nation's future. You have the capacity
The next generation,
to
you know?
bring us all together. Even if I was never injured, old age would still take me one day. But I've done what I needed to do. The future is in your hands now. Just remember, whether in life or death, I am always with you.
I understand. Seems like you've given this a lot of thought, Atea. Thank you for telling me all this. I'll do everything in my power to protect our tribe, our nation, and live up to the example you set for me.
Good.
Now I'm just sad.
And if any of you have the chance to meet with the Archon, could you give this to her for me?
Is it?
A talisman I've carried with me my whole life. It may seem strange to say while I'm still alive, but just think of it as a relic I'm leaving for her. It's brought me good fortune in battle. Even after I became too sick to fight, I never took it off. Just tell her it embodies fond memories and my strength of will. She'll know what I'm trying to say.
Don't worry. We'll make sure she gets it.
All right. That's all I wanted to say. Let's head back to the party. No use spending what little time I have left being sad.
Yeah, that's fair.
Traveler, Atea, Mualani! If you don't hurry up, there won't be any snacks left!
Excuse me, what did I say about bathing in the hot springs on a full stomach? Hey, are you listening to me?
Tia just can't help but complain, you know. Be very strict. When you reach your group, should patch Mualani on the shoulder line.
Life is a journey in which there's no turning back. So forge ahead and don't hold back.
Ooh. That is a nice line. Life's a journey in which there's no turning back. So forge ahead and don't hold back. You know what? I want to write that down. That's a very nice line. There's Act 1. Kind of surprising. This whole thing was Act 1, and it wasn't just Kachina Act 1 and Mualani Act 2. And also, there was a blessing of something. I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest. We got an avatar. Oh, Kinich. Yeah, that's right. And there's all these other ones. And there's a whole bunch of stuff here, too. Okay, anyway. Got distracted. So, 1, 2. No, 2 days, yeah. Okay.
Paimon feels like a whole new Paimon after those 2 days in the hot springs. The abyss kind of threw a wrench in our relaxation, though. Still, spending time here really has felt like a vacation.
Oh, we can
The Kaholasaurs are so
start
nice
work on
and
Act
so
2
fun to
now.
play with. Their bellies are super bouncy. Oh, and Atea's snacks were so delicious. She gave Paimon some for the road just this morning, actually.
What's she up to?
Yelling at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs, so not much has changed since we first met her.
Yeah, she has been very strict about the hot springs.
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
Yep, this area is so nice.
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys out to do some sea fishing.
Sea fishing?
Tonight we can eat whatever we catch. Fresh fish is absolutely delicious right off the grill.
Hey, Mualani!
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars has returned.
Oh, they returned.
Is she back as well?
Kachina fell in battle. But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the Rite of Resurrection will be held in the stadium soon.
Like, I get it.
That's
This
a
was
relief.
her first
This is
experience
coming,
and everything.
It was her first time. Mistakes
Yeah,
are bound to
exactly.
happen.
Exactly.
But like,
She deserves
for
to
her
hold her head up
confidence, it might not
All right, thanks for letting me know.
help.
We'll head out in a bit. Jeez, she sounded a little anxious there. Had me thinking it
Right?
was bad news for a moment.
Mualani, you said the Abyss was cunning just now, but it seems like the Abyss just wants to destroy everything.
Doesn't mean they don't think about how they want to destroy everything.
If there really was some sort of cunning plan, wouldn't it make more sense to send them to attack Kachina and her small team? Not that Paimon wants them to be in any more danger, it's just...
Relax, I get it. The Abyss is difficult to understand, that's for sure. At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal is total destruction. The Abyss isn't a living entity after all, so what capacity for logic or planning could it possibly possess? But through our long history of fighting the Abyss, we've realized things aren't quite so simple. 500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Teyvat. You know about that, right?
During the age of Conria.
That's right. Conria suffered greatly during that time. But so did every other nation in Teyvat. And Natlan was the worst affected of all.
Really?
It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to finally repel the Abyss. Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years, only able to be reversed little by little. Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous sludge surging from underground. Unrelenting black winds tore across the lands of the Flower Feather clan. It was like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe.
Yeah. So the Abyss understood the foundation of each tribe?
Exactly. We once thought that the Abyss's desire for destruction was a sort of primal instinct, but its methods are, in truth, marked by intelligence. We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom, and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning. Almost like it knows you inside and out.
Knows how to...
And that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it.
Knows what makes you tick.
Luckily, the problems left behind by the Abyss have been successfully addressed by the various Pyro Archons we've had over the years. Now every tribe is prospering and things are looking up. I mean, just look at what we managed to do a few days ago. We totally fought them off.
The other nations, I think how much effort it takes to truly eradicate the Abyss. The people of Natlan live in shadow every day. Who knows how long it'll take for this war to end?
You must have had to sacrifice a lot to get to this point.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Every sacrifice is in pursuit of a future where we get to stop fighting. Responsibility, duty, unavoidable
Fighting for
burden.
peace.
Everyone in Natlan views the war differently. But I believe we will be rid of the Abyss one day. And the efforts of all who fought against them will become a story for the ages. To think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations, it's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know?
You can do it.
We have to. Not only for ourselves, but for our future. Anyway, let's head to the stadium. Our fishing trip can wait until Kachina's back with us.
Of course, of course.
The sea's not going anywhere.
There. Black stone under a white stone. Strange name. Well, let's go meet up with Kachina. Why is that guy dancing in the crowds? Oh.
Whoa, this place is packed already.
Everyone made it back but Kachina.
Of course. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to welcome our heroes back from battle. It's their moment of glory. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Oh man, they're building this up so much.
Yeah, she doesn't
I'm just
seem
worried.
like the kind of person who likes being the center of attention.
Looks like I'm just in time.
Hey, Kanich.
Kanich, you're here!
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but I made it. I heard about the incident with your tribe, Mualani. Is everyone alright?
Kanich, you're here! After 28 pulls!
Yeah, it's all taken care of. Our new friend here's got some tricks up his sleeve, by the way. He's just as strong as Kachina made him out to be.
Only I've been a bit more perceptive.
Hey, look! Is it about to start?
That's right. Someone will come out and recite a eulogy, and then we'll sing the Ode of Resurrection together. Come on, let's find a spot with a good view. When the singing starts, just follow my lead and you'll be fine. Let's go somewhere higher up so Kachina can spot us.
You know, some seats would be really helpful in the crowd.
Warriors of Natlan, heed the call of life. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
Okay, that negative shot was worrying, but apparently it's fine. This really reminds me of the songs on Moana. Well,
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
I knew something was up. I knew something was up.
What does that even mean?
They were building it up too much.
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something went wrong.
What's going on? This has never happened before.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all. Think about it. The Ode rekindles all victors. We've witnessed it countless times.
Oh
Since
my
the
God.
Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Oh my God.
You
These
just
guys.
haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat
Pathetic. The both of you.
Your wild guesses are misplaced.
Okay,
We
Chaska.
completed our mission.
Maybe you did, but who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all?
Oh my god.
Maybe she got scared and ran off. Why would the YUB recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like that?
They are really sore losers. True and true.
She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point arguing with the likes of them.
Yeah, they're just
You
gonna
can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
keep going.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? A girl who never should have even gone to war? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve victory.
Maybe the YUB interpret victory in different ways?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
Oh my god. Those guys are seriously a pain. Yeah, like, I guess she has her own thoughts about what's going on.
No, she's been waiting for this moment for too long. No matter how daunting the situation, no matter how scared she might feel, she's always the first person to stand up and face it head on. We don't even know what happened, so don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to vent your anger or slander her reputation.
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough. Then, we'll see who truly deserves glory.
Not you, I'll tell you that much.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. She is a hero worthy of our admiration and celebration. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest apologies as I continue to investigate this matter. To prevent further casualties, I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage until this matter is resolved.
What?
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even myself. But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon we wield against others.
I didn't mean it that way, Archon.
If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish. But now's your chance. You have concerns?
Guess who's not gonna speak up and back down?
Of course not.
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. So much for all that glory talk earlier.
I have a question, Archon.
Ooh. Okay,
Friend
Mualani.
Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? It's extremely important to me. I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue your friends sooner, you should join the investigation. So, what do you say?
You will.
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
We should join them.
Oh.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble,
Okay.
could you drop by as
Chaska
well,
and
Traveler?
Yunsan.
I'd like to have a chat.
She's aware of me.
Rest assured, everyone, I'll keep the tribe
Who
of
told
chiefs
you?
informed
Who
on
told
the
her?
progress of the investigation. Once again, I apologize for the outcome of this ceremony. If there are no further questions, let's part for now.
Did she just ask us to come along?
She did.
I believe she did. Let's go. I'd like to know what's going on myself.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I had to walk there.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this happened to her.
So yeah, right now we have Paimon, Ether, Mualani, Yansan, Mavuika, Kinich, and Chaska. Right?
There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Need to figure out what's the problem.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss. Of doing her part to defend Natlan. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, if it came down to it, the Pyro Archon would be there to bring her back to life. Whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way, but what are we supposed to do now? Sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death? Tell me, are we her friends? Or her murderers?
Okay,
that's not fair.
That's
Mualani.
jumping the gun there, Mualani.
It's all right. I understand your rage and your grief. Kachina's life means a great deal to me, Mualani. Believe me, I want to bring her back as soon as possible. I would give you that peace of mind if I could. But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing.
Out of curiosity.
Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rules of our nation.
You mean...
Yeah, I think this is actually better.
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only be the first of many.
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two evils. Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. Weighing the costs is my duty.
Iron Fire, right? Yeah. And let's review that. That's it. If and some teams fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop, the Sacred Flame will grow weaker, the Abyss will scale up their attack, and the tragedy will be solved with the people. But yeah, either put more people at risk or stop altogether, and the Sacred Flame gets weaker because of that, making the enemy stronger, causing more damage.
The raw truth can be cruel, but we need to understand it if we want to approach this rationally.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for you, and unlike Kinich, I dare say it's not a simple case of weighing up which course of action is less painful, is it?
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't want to. Saying that one is preferable over the other is disrespectful to the people who suffered.
You're saying it doesn't matter whether I suspend the pilgrimage. The consequences will be equally painful.
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks my heart. But I couldn't bring myself to sacrifice other people for her sake.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will be the same. Belief in the pilgrimage will waver. Once doubt
between
is crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the
Stuck
Abyss.
between a rock and a hard
And that
place.
is exactly what the Abyss wants. Their ultimate
I was
goal
trying to say
is
both at the
break
same time.
rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work. It's to destroy the people's faith in them. To prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else, we need to suspend the pilgrimage. So that is my current plan. And in the meantime, I've made efforts to strengthen each tribe's defenses. Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the sacred flame to keep the Abyss at bay. This won't be easy. I'll need time to figure out the best approach. I understand your anger, Mualani, but I hope that provided some clarity, at least.
Wow. Paimon thought things were gonna get heated for a second, but the Pyro Archon took the time to explain everything so patiently.
I owe you an apology, Archon. I let myself get carried away earlier, and I'm sorry. You're right. We need to focus on finding solutions.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would still be able to fuel the sacred flame.
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked.
Nearly.
Without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will drop. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease, and the vicious cycle will continue indefinitely.
Yeah, it would just get lower and lower.
Essentially, the Abyss has taken Kachina hostage.
What happens if you stay in the Night Kingdom for a long period of time?
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes?
Sort of.
The Night Kingdom is something similar. Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. But with the Abyss in the picture, it's a different story.
Is the Night Kingdom that place that I go to when I interact with those crystals and go to that place with the rocks and everything and do like a challenge?
Your sense of self will be devoured until eventually you become one with the Sea of Souls. Imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. You can try to scoop up another cup, but there's no chance it will be the same water you had before. I won't sugarcoat it. That is the danger Kachina is currently facing.
Just like you said, Archon. Both of these problems need to be addressed. You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the Sacred Flame. I will go search for Kachina.
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as it does to her. It is very possible you will not return. Knowing that, do you still choose to go?
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her. That's all that matters.
I failed to protect her during our campaign, but I can make it up to her now. I choose to go as well.
Traveler? What do you think?
I did promise her.
Understood. Then I'll support you in any way I can.
Then she would be able
The
to learn
Masters
from
of
me.
the Nightwind have a technique
We
that
didn't
can
have the
extract
opportunity
an
yet.
ancient name from the ley lines. If we can find Kachina's ancient name, I can use the link between them to pinpoint her position within the Night Kingdom. Then comes the hard part. You need to visit the Night Kingdom in person and rescue her.
But isn't the Night Kingdom a land of souls? Can we even go there?
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter.
Hmm,
But there is a way
okay.
to go there in person. However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt to repel you, and the Abyss certainly won't leave you be.
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing new for me.
Be a problem.
So, Paimon's the only one who's scared? Well,
I mean, you're not much of a fighter, Paimon, so makes sense.
too.
Lali of the Masters of the Nightwind once created
I like
an
the
artifact
tone she
that can
had
be
there,
used
like,
to communicate with the
it-
Wyab. We call it the
yes,
Spirit
like,
Speaker Stone.
if you're going, then I guess I'm going as well. We're a team, so unfortunately, wherever you're going, I'm going. But okay. Can you repeat that?
Lali of the Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact that can be used to communicate with the Wyab. We call it the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Lali?
Lali of the Masters of the...
Sit lolly. Sit lolly. Okay.
It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact wielded by the tribal chiefs. But that spiritual quality also means it can be used to search for an ancient name.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago. Didn't think I'd be hearing about it again so soon.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. I will offer you whatever aid I can, but your fellowship and courage are what will truly decide the success of this operation. Besides, you're the ones helping me. I can only focus on one thing at a time, after all. Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so serious. I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and offer you Natlan's highest level of hospitality.
I just realized that we didn't go to talk to her at that moment because it was in the middle of the pilgrimage, you know, don't interrupt that event. But the event was over and we stayed with Mualani for like 3 days. Couldn't we have gone to talk to Mavuika in that meantime?
Why?
Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
It's complicated. The situations varies, you know.
Things were pretty complicated at the start. And, you know, in the middle. But our reputation's solid nowadays.
That's more
Complicated
like
at the start,
After all, I've
and the
heard you're
middle,
someone who
and then
transcends
things worked
fate.
out in the end. Who transcends fate.
Perhaps
You know
even
quite a
more
lot
than you
about
can
me.
Imagine. But we can talk about that some other time. Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink and some musical ambiance. But there are important things to be done.
If
I
the
almost
Elder
forgot.
Resurrection had worked.
Atea was
Yes.
wounded in the fight against the Abyss. She wanted us to give this to you. It
Yeah.
embodies fond memories and my strength of will. That's what she asked us to tell you. She said you'd know what that means.
I didn't think this day would come.
She
so
sure
soon.
knows.
The flames of her life force. I can feel them flowing within the talisman. If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed the hot springs together while she gave this to me in person. We're supposed to be hot spring buddies after all. But don't worry. This talisman means a great deal to me. I'll take good care of it. And once this is all over, I'll pay Atea a visit.
Hopefully we can end this soon so you can actually go visit her.
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of Contending Fire. But that's not at all why you decided to suspend the pilgrimage, is it?
You're right. Even now, the production of Contending Fire is far from sufficient. The gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in a massive shortage of pyro energy, and we're currently at the breaking point. As things stand, the pilgrimage is a lost cause. Suspending it allows us to save our strength to defend the tribes. The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan, and Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence of that.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was close at hand, there would be immense panic. But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the integrity of Natlan's heroes.
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution. But you chose otherwise.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice is the one with the fewest sacrifices.
Fair.
Let's go. There's still a way. For
Number
the
of
sacred flame to
sacrifices is
last
not
a little
always
longer.
the correct measurements. You know, to decide if something.
Come with me.
Okay. More
The
cutscene.
sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the abyss, but it's also the pillar of Natlan's stability. So until our heroes are ready, I will sacrifice
Not
my
quite a
power
cutscene,
to keep it burning.
but yeah.
But that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Wyeb have already embarked on their destined path. It is for them to decide how that journey ends, not us. All we can do is support them.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice, it's not right.
She is the Archon, so it is part of her responsibility,
If not
you
me,
know?
then who? No other is capable of sustaining the sacred flame. I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon, it's the Fatui!
Now it's a cutscene, and Capitano is gonna be showing up, most likely, if it's Fatui.
The
There he
Archon
is.
of Natlan.
Ooh, his voice.
A force to be reckoned with.
El Capitano.
The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for
Oh. He borrowed.
And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking!
Ooh. Now we're seeing like the high level combat. Higher, sorry. No disrespect for Kachina and Mualani, you know, but this is on a whole other level. I burn. Great, now he puts this in my head. Look at that. It's just an awesome super fight. Both of them lost their weapon, they're going fits. Nobody can withstand me in that battlefield. Yeah, both of them are eaten. Did he leave?
Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Okay. Looks like Mavruka wins shortly. Like, it's a very close match, but
Are you alright, Archon?
she beats Capitano.
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui
Yeah.
Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis. But I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again, and we're not prepared, we're done for.
No, we're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed, the power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Nightwind.
Okay.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very valuable turn of events.
So, there was a guy with Capitano in the Natlan trailer. He's a new Natlan character. So apparently he is part of the Masters of the... What's the name again? Masters of the Night Wind. He's working with Capitano.
When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. I'll need to investigate further.
Presence?
Kanich, go to the Masters of the Nightwind and look into who could have aided the captain. Speak to Lali. She should know.
Lali.
Of course, I'll head out right now. Do you still intend to...
Yes, but fear not.
Oh, that was
Natlan's
fast.
strength has never rested solely in its Archon.
And see, now we're
Together
getting...
we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
Is everything okay, Archon?
It's very, like, blurry.
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late now. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
When she could turn her hair into flame, so... Is she incapable of doing that now anymore? Or... Is that like us hearing the fighting?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power. She must be fighting a
Yeah, I
formidable
guess
opponent.
this is when she was fighting
Should
Capitano.
we go back and check what's going on?
But she didn't have that much
Have
time.
faith in the Archon. She wouldn't lose in a one-on-one confrontation.
So it was close.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name, we'll head right back.
Okay, let's just keep climbing. Emma really hopes
Her
nothing goes wrong.
ancient name that means resilience, if I recall. Look at this music. The music is so good. I don't want to teleport to not stop this music.
Let's ride.
Need a surfboard?
Okay, well, the music stopped.
Time to go.
Woohoo! Carving waves.
Mine is right over there. Let's go.
So, yeah, I was gonna ask, Wayna is the chief? Yep. So we're gonna meet the other chief now.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Wayna.
Wayna.
I'm afraid we don't have time for
Why
pleasantries,
not?
so I'll get right to it. We're here for the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell me why you need it first.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom. We need the stone to find her ancient name and rescue her.
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry.
Did I stutter?
But someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there, a mature warrior would never make such a foolish decision. The nature of battle is unpredictable. You never know how it's going to end. Losing a friend is tragic, but when that happens, the best thing you can do is focus on how to prevent further casualties.
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Wayna. But if the price of maturity is abandoning a friend in need, I'll choose foolishness any day. If Kachina's still holding on, then so will I.
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Wayna? This doesn't seem like you. Life isn't complete without taking risks. That's always been your mantra.
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom is a dangerous place. Can't blame me for checking if you were up to the task. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you. Here's the stone. Keep it safe, okay?
How did we not see that over there?
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back.
Right?
Aren't you from the Flower Feather Clan, Chaska?
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper, so she's famous throughout the tribes. She's always the one people call to resolve conflicts, so we slowly got to know each other that way. Her younger sister Quichi's always hanging around our tribe, too. She's helped us out a lot in the past.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes, I'll introduce you to her sometime. But let's get back to business. Wayna, how do we use the stone?
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river flowing with concepts, and the ancient name you seek is like a tiny fish swimming downstream. In that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river, but the boat alone isn't enough. You need a fisherman experienced enough to steer it in the right direction.
Okay.
We couldn't do that ourselves?
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength and the talent. If you want to make sure this works, though, I can recommend someone to you.
There's a difference between capable and
Vichama,
having
a legendary
experience.
warrior and scout from our tribe.
Chana? Big Chama?
He's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition. Even his ancient name means to seek. If you're fishing for a name, you're gonna want him on the boat.
Bichama? Why does that name sound familiar?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. I've heard stories about him. Where can we find him?
Ever since Malco passed, he spends most of his time gazing out at the scenery from the cliff tops. Follow the path that way, and I'm sure you'll find him.
Thank you. We'll go look for him there.
Good luck. I hope everything goes well.
Oh, right there. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was this close or...
Someone admiring the scenery from the cliff tops. Ah! That must be him! Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did
Oh.
you need something?
I did not expect such a deep voice. My bad. I judge you too early.
You're saying you can bring someone back from the Night Kingdom? How is that even possible? No, if you really think about it, anything's possible in that kind of place. But that would mean...
Are you okay? You don't look so good.
Everything's fine. I'll help you, but I do have a small request. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone to look for my friends as well.
I thought we were going that direction.
Mentioned someone named Malco. Is that who you're talking about?
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it if it's all the same to you.
That's not a problem. We agree to your request.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient name, it's only right
Right?
that we return the favor.
Then we're agreed. Can I have a look at the stone? I see. From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon. Both connect the Night Kingdom to the living world. Once the connection is established, the abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood. So we have to be sure not to use it in a tribal settlement.
Yeah, it's basically gonna create an opening,
I just picked
or
up the
we
basics,
gonna
really.
go
I
through,
still have no idea
but
why
they
it
can
works.
come out as well,
You said someone named Lali invented this.
from my
Must be a
understanding at
genius.
least.
I'll go find an open area and start setting things up. In the meantime, I need you to get 2 things for me.
We'll go right away. What do you need?
First, I'll need some hook ropes. Pretty much every store around here carries them, so no need to go anywhere special. Oh, and I need to build a net out of them, so make sure you get a good amount.
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name? How does that work when one's tangible and one's not?
By
I
creating
don't think
something tangible
exactly.
in our world, like a net, we can create a connection to a corresponding concept in the Night Kingdom. Basically, I'm going to use the concept of a net to catch something equally intangible, an ancient name.
Huh.
Oh, I see. What about the second thing you needed?
Right. I need 2 chunks of obsidian. Once we bring the ancient names into our world, we'll need a place to store them.
And that's why he needs 2 chunks, one for Kachina and one for his friend.
But I heard there's a traveling merchant from that tribe around here somewhere, so maybe you can try your luck there.
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over there when you're done. Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want. In case you're worried I might take the stone for myself.
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. Lena spoke highly of you. That means you're trustworthy.
Fair.
I appreciate it, even though that doesn't mean much to me anymore. Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up, so no need to rush. I'll see you in a bit.
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
Well, considering the situation with his friend,
I don't have any more
it's
insight.
kind of understandable.
Let's just focus on the preparations for now. Hang on, Kachina. We're coming for you.
Okay. I'm getting to this music. Hold up.
Hello. Do you have any hook ropes for sale?
Hook ropes? As in
Hey.
rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much for your whole stock?
A whole stock.
The whole thing? Let me see. That would be 30,000 mora in total.
Sold.
Deal?
Deal.
Wait. Really?
What, you want me
She
to
was-
drive down the price? We just need these as fast as possible.
Wasn't even
Thanks.
expecting, like,
Oh,
wait,
problem
you're
at all.
actually
I'll even pass
agreeing
along
with
some
that?
information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing enthusiasts. If you want to learn, Roka's the person you want to ask. All right, that's everything. Here you go.
Now we need
You
the
see
obsidian.
that her eyes is
Let's
not
go talk to the
the
traveling
usual.
merchant Chama mentioned.
Like, her eyes are different shaped and angle.
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got a chunk for sale right over there.
Perfect. Is that the only one, though? We actually need two.
That might be tough. Tell you what, I'll take a look through these boxes over here, and we'll see what we can find.
Thank you so much. We'll wait here.
Relax. Everything's going according to plan.
I know, it's just... I could tell Vichama feels the same way about his friend that I do about Kachina. I hope this chunk of obsidian isn't the only one. Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in the Night Kingdom, she'd have a whole pile of obsidian ready in a heartbeat.
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady. How does it look?
Go.
Perfect! Thank you. How much do I owe you?
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting dust. I'll take
Okay.
3,000 more of
3,000 more.
Here you go. By the way, I heard you mention Vichama just now. You running an errand for him then? How's he doing? Malco's been gone for 5 years now. It's about time he started to move forward.
Do you know what happened between them?
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one night, but I don't know all the details. Vichama and Malco grew up together, and even made a name for themselves together.
Okay.
Malco was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out multiple opponents in a single hit, while Vichama excelled at scouting and analyzing the battlefield. The two made an excellent team, and managed to beat back the Abyss several times. 5 years ago, they both emerged triumphant in the pilgrimage, and were placed on the same team to fight the Abyss. But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their tribe, and Vichama suffered an injury to his leg while attempting to rescue someone.
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss in his condition. Vichama didn't argue. He knew going to the front lines with an injured leg would make him a burden in battle. So they raised the issue with the Pyro Archon, and she agreed to let him stay behind. It's just... Malco and the others ended up facing hordes of abyssal monsters in numbers that far exceeded anyone's expectations. The team made an error in judgment, and they fell to the onslaught. Vichama went into a deep depression after that. He blames himself for everything.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it was his fault.
You're not wrong. But
My
it's
mind just
possible
wandered
he
off.
chooses to blame himself. Not because he did something wrong, but because he wasn't able to do anything at all. I've tried convincing him to move forward, to stop dwelling on the past. But the shadow of Malco's death hangs over him still. The Abyss has caused so much suffering, and some wounds never heal. I wish there was something he could do to make himself feel better. But... anyway, that's the gist of it. Maybe you could help him talk things through sometime. I would really appreciate it.
Really like the music. Wait, I forgot. I equipped it and then forgot to use it. I wonder if, like, you switch to Kachina mid-climbing or something like that, you know? Okay, so you can switch to Mualani during a jump as well. It's not the same as with
Yep,
Kinich,
it's
but...
all here. When do we start?
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to go. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name, and then you return the favor.
Can I ask a
Go
question?
ahead.
Are you seeking your friend's ancient name for the same reason as us?
Yes. After Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some impossibly powerful foe. He was dragged to his grave by the sheer number of enemies. If I had been there, I would have been able to sense the danger. I could have warned them not to advance. I've always blamed myself for what happened. But when you told me about Kachina, I realized there's a chance Malco might also be alive, fighting for survival in the Night Kingdom.
But that happened several years ago, right?
Right? Yeah, that's less likely.
The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually becomes one with the Sea of Souls.
There might not be much hope, but I still have to try. Malco and I promised each other, even if we never managed to root out the Abyss for good, we would fight together until the end. All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching for the conceptualized version of Kachina's ancient name. If you see any fragments scattered around the area, please collect them. Make sure you prepare yourselves for
Yeah.
battle.
Part of me
As I
was
said,
thinking
the
maybe I
stone
should have
will link
left
the
this for
mortal
next
realm to the Night
time.
Kingdom. The
But
Abyss
I guess
will
now it's too
likely
late.
emerge in response.
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer. Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
Okay.
Nice and spicy.
One with nature.
Woohoo! Surf's up. Woohoo! Surf's up. I got this. Woohoo!
Okay,
Oh, brilliant!
Wind strike.
Booba, get them! Woohoo!
I went in the wrong time.
Out of the frying pan,
Into the wind.
woohoo! Let's ride! The show begins! Woohoo! Oh, chill out! Catch an epic wave! Whoosh!
Need a surfboard?
The wind knows me.
Woohoo!
There we go.
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long. We're getting close.
Ah. Do we do it?
Quick, take it.
There's her ancient name.
I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco.
Now.
Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the Abyss is getting stronger.
Oh. Something's
The Abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep going. You'll die.
I should have
Eater?
died 5 years ago.
Can you do something about this?
I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there.
Understood.
Thank you.
Ooh. Okay.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
I was not expecting this. Not expecting this.
This power.
Hanging in there?
Can't hold them back much longer.
No, why can't I find him? Why?
We
Probably.
can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Mualani.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in a chokehold. It's like he's tied to the stone with an invisible rope.
In that case, we have no choice. I'm sorry, Sea Molly.
Gonna break. Okay, so she's a bow user. Ooh. Well then.
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the Spirit Speaker stone was...
The stone's
Destroyed?
power was spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it was to destroy it. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel dizzy for a while, but that's normal.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
She like
thought I
went
said to get
immediately at it.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were this close to getting dragged into the explosion.
Okay, I'll be more careful next time.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Wait, where's Vichama? Vichama!
But still, he's devastated because his friend, Malco.
Couldn't find Malco's ancient name. It must be completely gone by now.
Yeah, that's
Once
what I
your ancient
feared.
name disappears, there's no coming back. From the very beginning, I knew there was a slim chance, but still. And now... it's too late to save him. From the minute he left that day, it was already too late.
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years. Let's just give him some space.
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama? It looks like something's glowing.
Hold on.
This is...
Is it?
Hey, Malco. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words? Sure.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die. It's just... hard. Thinking about my mom's face when she hears the news.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time ago. They won't have to mourn me.
But there is someone that's gonna be mourning for you.
Pisak! Always had to beat me at everything, didn't you? Right to the end, you were never one for goodbyes.
No.
Maybe you're right.
His ex gone, huh?
Maybe no one will get to hear our last words. But just in case... Vichama, I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just keep on living.
As the monsters found them. He at least got to hear parting words.
Was that a memory?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Feeling any better, Richama?
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, it makes me unbelievably happy. But it also brings with it an even deeper pain.
A deeper pain? Why?
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, his hands were shaking, and his smile was forced.
Yeah, I'm in. Close friend would be able to tell this stuff,
For
you know?
all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end. And now I know, at the end of his life, he was thinking the same thing.
Vichama.
I'm fine. Actually, I heard Chief Wyna wasn't really on board with your plan to go to the Night Kingdom. When you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping you find your friend's ancient name meant leading you one step closer to danger. But I also understood why you had to try. Everyone has regrets in life, but not everyone gets the chance to make up for them.
Well, yeah, that.
Once allowed
Why
to
the
fester,
line?
guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warriors. In that sense, we might as well choose the braver path from the very beginning.
More courageous
If I
way?
could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter what. Even with an injured leg, there were still things I could have done. That way, even if the outcome stayed the same, I still would have fought alongside him to the end. There are critical junctures in life, and if you don't seize the chance to act, there's no going back.
Hey,
that's something
you know what we have to say about
I
that?
had to learn in hindsight. But you're still at the crossroads of your journey, so I hope you can walk away without regrets.
Life is a journey in which there's no turning back. So forge ahead and don't hold back. See? It fits here because it's such a good line.
Thank you, Vichama. I feel even more determined now. Kachina will come back to us. I'll make sure of it. I promised I would find her, and I intend to keep that promise.
That's good to hear. Strange. My body, it's...
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of purification, the corrosion can never be fully eradicated. Thanks to him, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the symptoms in check.
Huh. That does make me feel better. You seem very knowledgeable about all this.
Just speaking from experience, that's all.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a great start. Let's get Vichama back to his tribe and tell Wyna the good news. Oh, and apologize for destroying the Spirit Speaker Stone. We had no choice, though, so he'll probably understand.
Right?
Right?
Oh, there's her little sister.
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand
Koichi.
there like that? I don't know what you want from me.
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wyna. I can
You
hear
do-
it in your voice.
It does look
Honestly, it's just one thing after another with you two. They're back.
Koichi? What are you doing here?
don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly why I'm here. My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Chaska for a few minutes. You come with me.
I'll be just a moment.
Who was that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story.
Feels like there's some more to the story.
It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo sores. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as a result. The Abyss found her out there, all on her own, and tried to devour her. But in the end, all that did was trigger her will to live. That strength of will pushed her to survive. But it also planted a seed of conflict within her. Eventually, she was adopted by the cuckoo source. Wherever they went, she followed, getting into fights right and left.
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine that.
Well,
really?
When Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her. At the time, Chaska still had a habit of getting into fights, so Koichi was always taking her around, apologizing to everyone.
Also makes sense why they don't look that much alike, you know?
One of those fights was definitely with me. But, you know, kids. You're fighting one minute and your friend's the next.
Yeah,
Eventually,
kids
she
are
found
like
a way
that.
to rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who people call to resolve conflicts. She's known as the Peacemaker.
You know, character development.
Sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though. Don't siblings usually stop fighting when they get older?
That's partly my fault.
Not
Koichi asked
fully.
me to stop Chaska from doing anything dangerous, but you probably know by now, once Chaska makes up her mind, there's no changing it.
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the Night Kingdom. Chaska even said that wasn't like you.
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young, because by the time you're my age, you couldn't attempt something like that even if you wanted to. Better try now than live with regrets later. That's
Yeah.
what I say.
Looks like
Still, I can understand where
the
Koichi's
whole
coming from. In the end,
point of
nobody
this
wants to
arc
sit back and let a loved one
is
put their
about
life on the
no
line.
regrets, you know?
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a trip abroad.
Well,
I
technically
really like
am going
Koichi's
abroad,
design.
right?
Again with the excuses. We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation is so dire there's absolutely no alternative. But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is. And you were just going to sneak into the place without saying anything.
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held high.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous. Oh, it's like he didn't even try.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even by force.
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say something, but you didn't listen.
This is important. If you were in my shoes, you'd make the same decision.
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could lose control at any moment, it's my duty to say something.
All right, whatever. Anything else?
What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on what you've done and promise me you'll stay put?
That's
Time
just
out.
wouldn't
Is this one of our
fulfill
normal
that
arguments
promise.
or a serious one?
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then, You need to know something. What happened to Kachina was partially my fault. I can't leave her there to die. That's not who I am.
But
What does she mean by partially your fault?
Control. That's also not who you are.
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals. If I want to live in Natlan, I need to display qualities that make me worthy of this nation.
I've also told you that managing your condition is equally important.
I'm very curious
Sometimes
what
you have to make
this
sacrifices.
condition and
Alright,
her
let's
going
stop
out
this
they're
here.
talking about.
If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious. And I think Wyna prefers his roof attached to his house.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi! Younger sisters are supposed to listen to their elders.
So, you're really going to go, no matter what I say? I'm supposed to be your sister.
Then support me. I'll be back. All you have to do is wait.
Chaska. So, that's it. Why'd you have to turn out to be so darn annoying?
Hard-headed, you mean?
You two are something else.
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are similar.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the very tone of voice. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister. You're tough kids. That doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. If you're done with the Spirit Speaker Stone, you might as well hand it over. According to Kinich,
about
it's an
that
important ceremonial artifact, so it'd be safer to keep it with me.
So,
About that.
yeah.
If only Tonegif Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
I was remembering that as well
Might
now.
be in a few
Yes.
more pieces than you remember.
Huh? I see. Sounds like it was an urgent situation. If someone's life was on the line, then you had no choice. Still, Citlali's going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you've broken her stuff. I'll explain everything to her later. Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay? I'll wait here for your safe return.
Okay. And I guess this is where we're gonna stop for today. So let's go to the edge here.
Woohoo!
Let's visit Pacha. You know, he's the house on top of the hill that does not have the Cuscotopia. And that's where we're gonna stop. So with that being said, have a good night.